Today is day 120 of the podcast, and I want to read again from Hebrews 11:16. But as it is, they desire a better country, that is a heavenly one. Therefore God is not ashamed to be called their God, for he has prepared a city for them. They desired a better country, a heavenly one. And so I want to ask you a question today. Are you aware of where your heart is aimed? Where is your desire aimed? I want to share a story with you. It was a number of years ago, quite a few, probably close to 15 years ago. For my 50th birthday, I began to prepare my husband, and I told him I wanted a Jeep. I repeatedly told him I wanted a Jeep so that he'd have time to get me one. It was kind of a pipe dream, but it was a joke. I continually voiced that I wanted a Jeep. So one night we were having church gather at our house, and it was time for worship to begin, and I had just settled down from taking care of the meal and just kind of came in and sat down, quieted myself, waiting for worship time to begin. And I heard the Lord speak to me. And he asked me a question. He said, Jody, if I were to manifest your heart's desire right now without asking you and manifest it in the middle of this room, would you like a Jeep? And when I heard him ask me that question, it was like, no, Lord, if you were to manifest my heart's desire right now, I would want it to be you. And then as soon as I had said that, in my heart, voiced that to the Lord, I heard him ask me another question. There was somebody that I had been praying for and interceding for and longing for the fulfillment of God's calling on their life. And I heard the Lord say, would you like, and then name this person, knowing what that meant, knowing that the fulfillment of all the gifts and calling in that person. Do you want that? And it was, as much as I wanted that, as much as it was a good prayer to have prayed, if the Lord were to manifest my heart's desire right into the middle of the room, I would want it to be the Lord. I would want my heart's desire to be made manifest and have it be the Lord. Now here's the question for all of us to ask ourselves and to continually ask ourselves, because so often we deal in the realm of our thoughts. But here's the question today for our heart. If the Lord were to manifest your heart's desire right now in the midst of the room you're in, what would it be?